All right, so now we're going to work on creating some interactive slides or Google Slides. So there's a couple of ways that you can do this, and I will try to show you both. So I have a Google Slides over here on the left, and then I have PowerPoint here on the right. And so I'm going to start with PowerPoint. So the first thing that I like to do is change the size format of the slides, and I like to make them paper size. It just makes it easier if for some reason I want to um, download these and make a hand copy of them. I can always do that, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these text boxes that are already here. And I'm going to go ahead and paste the slide that I want in here because I already have it. And I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit because it doesn't fit 100% in my picture since I enlarged it, which is fine. So I can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and add in a background picture for this. I'm gonna go pull a picture really quickly. And so we'll make this really fun and bright. And so now I have my background color that I want. And now I want to go back in and add a new text box. And I can draw that in and I can say book pasting. So we can go in here and we can go ahead and center our writing. You can change your fonts, which I'm going to go ahead and change mine. And I want my letters to be white. But let's go ahead and make them bold so that way it really stands out here. And so there's my instructions. And then I want this part to be a new text box. And we're going to pick a different font. We'll choose this one and say we're going to say log into your Sora account using your student email. That's going to be our step 1. Step 2, search, choose a book you might be interested in reading. Preview the book. And then you're going to type in the title and author into one of the scoops of ice cream. And then type in any notes about the book. So they'll type any notes about the book, and if you would like to read it, add a symbol. Repeat until scoops are full. So we'll enlarge our text. And then we will go ahead and change our font to match the color, make it a little bolder so it stands out a little better. And then we'll go ahead and then add the steps so that students know which order they're supposed to do things in. And then our last step is 6. So we'll call our notebook page book pasting. And then our directions we don't really need because we already have them on the first slide. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll make this bigger. There we go. So we can stretch this a little bit more so it kind of matches. And then we'll bring this back up. So now I'm done with my instructions and I am going to go to File, Export, and then I'm going to put this on my desktop. I'm going to call it Book Pasting Slides. I want to export it as a JPEG file and then export. Now it's done. Now I don't need that anymore. I can go over here to Google Slides. I can open up a new slideshow in Google Slides. And now what I'm going to do is go insert those JPEG files. So now I'm over here on my desktop and you can multi-click by hitting Command click for Mac users or control clicking for Windows users. And so just like we did for our PowerPoint, we're going to go to our format, our slide layout, and we're going to edit, oops, not that one. There we are. Page setup under file. And then we're going to do a custom as well. And we're going to do the page size just like we did in PowerPoint. And I'm going to go ahead and remove these. I'm going to move one over and create a new slide. And I'm just going to take this and go ahead and enlarge it so it fits. I'm going to shrink this for just a bit. And then I'm going to cut that and we're going to remove those text boxes and we're just going to go ahead and paste it right here. And again, we're going to stretch it out so it takes up our whole page. And now we have our two sets of slides. So our instruction slide and our actual page where we want our students to be able to work. You can go ahead and input your text boxes for them if you want to make things easier and allow them to kind of indicate where you want them to type. So I can go ahead and type book one right here, copy this text box for my other ones. Go ahead and move those over here. And we'll go ahead and change this actually to say book title 1, book title 2, book title 3, and then lastly, we will have book title 4. And then we can go ahead and add in new text boxes as well for right here. And we can go ahead and say preview notes. And then they will be able to add any notes based on their preview. And we're gonna just take our box and make some copies of it. And now move those where they need to go. And now you're good. So you can name your slide, book tasting assignment. And now you can add this to your Google Classroom and your students will be able to complete the assignment.